There seemed to be a deliberate effort, machinations at the background, to beef up security for Assin North, while the constituency is not a flashpoint, as we term it in security and diplomatic matters, or even the media matters. And then also, it's not a focal point or a flashpoint or a dangerous zone when it comes to elections.
Well, I have not been to Assin yet, but so I don't know the numbers that are there. And I also do not know the activities of the numerous police people that have been stationed there, why that has caused the NDC to say what it's saying. You see, for good reasons, people don't name their children Judas.
Say that again.
For good reasons. People don't name their children Judas. And in Ghanaian terms, we say, Egunubi Penti. I want to believe that the police and their numbers in Assin is there to ensure peaceful election. On the surface, that is what I want to believe. Unless there is an underground movement or something of the sort that makes their presence there inimical to the interests of the NDC. And I'm saying that until I go there, I cannot say that. And in this statement, I've just seen it. But looking at what some policemen have done during elections, we, as political party, have to be cautious. You remember that there was a peaceful election at Ayawaso was gone. And then some form of police people came and created a lot of mayhem. You remember that in Techiman also, some police people came and caused the same mayhem. And even 8 people died during an election. These are the reasons why, or the issues that informed the NDC to be wary of some number of policemen at an area. But that does not mean that the police should not do its work. All right? But as usual, if they are doing their work honestly, then I don't have any problem. You know, Assin has become such a toxic spot in our politics. And all manner of machinations are going around Assin. The story is that at the last check, the Supreme Court has ordered Parliament, right, to expunge the name of the Chekwesin, so that in law, when you say expunge, it's like you have not even been born. You have not even been there. You know. And Roland, you know that election is a process. Okay? The NDC had contended that at the time of entering Parliament, when he was swearing the oath of allegiance, he has secured his double citizenship. I mean, he has secured his Ghanaian citizenship properly, and he has renounced the Canadian document. But the Supreme Court said, no, election is a process. So the period you signed that nomination form, all right, 9 to, I think, 9 to 17th or thereabout, you were not a Ghanaian citizen by per se. Okay. But so if the Supreme Court has expunged that from the record, do we have a terminal point in the elections process? Because the whole issue has been expunged. Well, you go to the university and they say your qualification is faulty.
So as if you've never been
there.
Yeah.
So your application, your qualification, your interviews, all do not matter now. You know. But today, as we speak, until the High Court rules, Kwesin has been, all of us agree that he's a free man to contest. Yeah. I listened to Penka, you interviewed him here, and then said that he's a free man. But the issue now is that he has to be in court every day. Every day. You know, in law, we also deal with circumstances. the circumstantial evidence. Bro, we have murder cases that have traveled over a year and 2 years. Look at our friend, Nam 1 or Nam 2. Nam 1. He single-handedly is alleged to have defrauded millions or thousands of Ghanaians with a lot of money, millions of money. People are dying out of that. But his case has been postponed about how many times? 32 times. What is so unique about a person contesting elections and a person who has defrauded several persons? That's where the NDC has issues. But ordinarily, the police presence in an election, by-election, should not have been a problem, because we have had very violent by-elections.
Talensi, forgotten.
Talensi, Ayawaso, the other one, Chirponi, the other one at Etiwa. We have had very bad record of by-elections. And the police has a duty, a responsibility to honestly seek to solve the problem. So that is what I will say for now.
I think if really you don't have anything to really do, if you are not planning to for violence, why will you be worried if the police is deployed there?
What the young people
we had former President Mahama say,
when the young people went to vote at were they planning violence?
We had former President Mahama say there is no party in this country that can beat NDC in terms of unleashing violence.
We're talking about
he mentioned it. But we're talking politics. We're talking violence. We're talking violence in elections.
Is that why security is going to be beefed up?
Yes, because we don't want anyone to go there.
So you MPP people, you cannot say anything without bringing in Mahama. If you bring in Mahama, I told you last that we also, those of us who voted for him, we have a duty to protect him.
These are his words.
But what about when
he went to Tachima and said 2024 will be boot for boot.
Okay,
he went to Tachima just about a year ago and said 2024 it will be boot for boot.
I know.
So are they going to implement that boot for boot there?
I know that you understand. No. I know that you understand boot for boot.
So let's make a submission. Let's make a submission.
But I know that you are an English scholar and you know what's the meaning of boot for boot.
So
when Accra has
what about do or die? When he mentioned do or die on Akina radio,
what about
he went to Tachima and said 2024 elections will be do or die.
What does that mean?
So that is the reason they are afraid of the police in Assin North.
What does that mean?
Because they know they are going there for violence.
No, I will not allow such misinformation. I've told him that when we are doing analysis, let us go straight without unnecessary cross-referencing. Mahama said
the NDC, I'm talking about the NDC statement. That they are not comfortable with police there.
The NDC
says they are not comfortable with the police there.
The NDC said, what about all that be done?
The NDC is not comfortable. There is huge police presence
because
there.
Our members have been killed before.
Because their flag bearer went to Techima Akina radio last year and said 2024 it will be do or die.
Do or die means that.
So it means they are planning for violence there because they know they will lose.
In Assin North.
Yes, because they know they will lose. This is our stronghold.
If you have a political party,
we won 2 out of the 3 elections held in that constituency. We won 2 out of the 3 elections held in that constituency since that constituency was created. We lost it. It's our stronghold because even the last elections we won. Jachikwesin came through skirt and blouse.
I don't understand.
Yes, he came in. They voted for. Yes, they voted for Akufo-Addo.
Jachikwesin stood on the ticket of
NDC.
Okay, so who? So
they voted for Akufo-Addo. I said it was skirt and blouse. They voted for Akufo-Addo and they voted for him, and it was at Asimbreku because the people there had issues with Dorowa, our MP, and that was the reason we lost that seat. So they knew that if really, in fairness, we were just leaving them. Were you not in this country when we opened up our nominations? 2 people picked up nomination forms. The NDC National Communications Officer came with a statement and said we shouldn't allow Charles Opoku to contest. What is this issue? We are bringing our person. We have not even done our own primary. So
they didn't say that.
They said he's not qualified. That was the statement by
no, they said he's not a registered voter in the constituency.
That was what
and by that time that he
you are making an inference by what they said to mean that
the thing is that
you shouldn't make him.
You have Jachikwesin as your candidate. We have 2 people that have picked forms. Then you are telling us that the 2 people that have picked forms, we shouldn't allow Charles Opoku to contest.
So is that your justification for beefing up security to?
Because the NDC is planning for violence there. Because the former President Mahama went on radio and said 2024 will be do or die. That's the reason they are feeling uncomfortable. How is the NDC planning
for violence in Assin?
Why will they feel uncomfortable seeing heavy police presence that will police the process? Why will you be uncomfortable if you are not planning for violence?
Let me repeat something to you.
So let me just run viewers by the vote, please.
As for you people,
we're closing. Let me just run viewers by the votes. So presidential elections, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had 16,067 votes. John Mahama had 15,014 votes. So a differential of a little over 1,000. Now, let me come to the parliamentary. James Jachikwesin, now expunged from the record books, had 17,498, more than Nana Addo had.
Right, you see?
And then, please, okay, and please let me say, and then Abena Druwa Mensah, who is no more the candidate, but now we have Charles Opoku.
Yes, he's number 1 on the ballot.
And so Abena had 14,193. But let's all put this into perspective.
So over 2,000 of our people
usually by elections, we don't have the same turnouts
as
the general election. So we'll see how that goes. It's just a countdown to that Assin North by-election. Whatever it is, we will be covering that live from the ground.
Yeah, but the decision for daily
so we do encourage
will be done today. The court will decide whether they will be calling him on a daily basis.
We're talking the election.
Yes, no, but the same person. The question.
All right, Awa Mohammed, thank you very much.
If you are fighting somebody, he cannot fight you. Then you start biting you.
Thank you. Now let me just run this, please. I need this. This one is money. Who no like chop money? Dewa 539 chop money is here. It also means that all you need to do is to just collect your chop money every morning at 8:30 a.m. by simply dialing *446#, and then you select 2 to play Dewa 539 chop money. You can also win 20 times your stake with Direct 1, 40 times your stake with Direct 2, 400 times your stake with Direct 3. You can also, as we do it, you know, in Lotto, etc., or lottery, also perm your numbers or bets on all 5 numbers to win big. So all you need to do is to make sure you pick from just the numbers ranging 1 to 39, and then it is an easy win for you. Win every day with Dewa 539. It is the only lottery that offers you the best chances of winning. Collect your chop money every morning into your mobile wallet, and I promise you, all you need to do is to just dial *446# or visit dewa-nla.com to play Dewa 539 chop money now. Dewa, afa, which stake? You like?
Well, I don't stake Lotto because of religious reasons.
Why?
I'm a Muslim.
Muslims don't stake. Yes. All right. I apologize, sir. We're taking a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the latest conversation on sports.
But you didn't ask me.
Lawyers too don't stake Lotto.
You advertise. Let me say hello to my son.
Okay.
Prince Abua.
Prince Abua.
In Kofodia.
Prince Abua. Prince Abua Kofodia.
He does so well.
We thank you. And then Wisdom, Sairam Agbeve, you said I should say good morning to you on our stream, as well as Money, all of you.
Imelda.
Money, very great guy. Great guy. Great. I like mentioning him, man. We're talking